So when this whole idea of 5 of us writing and being in a studio came together, I thought, right, I'm going to try and get one step ahead, and I'm going to try and make backing tracks for the sessions with the hope that I'd hit play and everyone would start hearing melodies and they'd be inspired to write lyrics, and it'll just be vibe, vibe, vibe all day in the studio, rather than, right, everyone, give me 2 hours, I need to get something else up. Move on to something else.
Yeah. So you got that.
Right, I'll just give him a blast of that. I'll give you a little spin of this one, which has become something now. But for instance, this track would start. It's just a simple sort of underwater piano sound. From that, I've built a bass line around that. No vocals at all. And then you add kits and kick drum, the track builds.
But I have to squint, I'm not afraid to be a gentleman. I am a miracle of medicine.
I think I took 10, 11 backing tracks with me. I realised then that especially Mark and Rob, they really enjoy writing over existing tracks. For every one great backing track, I've got probably 9 which are not so good, so there's a process to it all. So for 5 people in a studio, it's been a great way of approaching this record. It's been great fun. I plan these days when we're all together as the sort of manager of the music situation. I plan them so Rob's not bored, because Rob gets bored in about 30 seconds. So I've got to make sure that when he starts shifting round and playing his laptop, there's another track up.
Have you never heard of Jet Roulette?
No. She just randomly talked to anyone in the world. Mm-hmm.
Nice sideburns, man.
And what about the other? What the fuck is this?
I'm a good songwriter. Mark's a great songwriter. Rob's a great songwriter. Right, OK, so you've got 3 pretty hard forces there. You know, there's going to be a tussle between us 3. So then you throw Jay and Howard into the situation. It's like, where? How do you find a place in that? How do you do it? And the fact that they both have is amazing. I'm always trying to look after Howard, actually, because he's very quiet and he doesn't often push himself forward to the front and say, I want to do this. And I feel like at last we've found a good little partnership, me and him. And I think Rob sees Jay as a pretty integral part of his sounding board.
You're on your bass, I'm here and then my work is done. The work is done, we finish everything, so everything is in its place.
I think Rob is a fully formed songwriter. I've been blown away with what he's done. I feel like Mark's on a real journey. I feel like he's on his way to being like a Neil Young, one of those just guys who sits at a piano and just writes songs for the rest of his life. I think he's heading in that direction.
There you go.
I do believe people will listen and go, whoa, OK, right, bloody hell, wow. This is Take That with 5, you know, and they've come up with this. You know, I think it's gonna really work for us.
Great voice, everyone.
What a perfect time for us to introduce an old friend to you.
Take that. We were picked.
and we were a product.
Our lives were completely taken over by Take That.
We didn't need such a tight rein. We were all desperate.
I wasn't a great dancer, I wasn't really a great singer, so then what am I here for? Could have been anybody.
I felt like I was just constantly en route to somewhere else. This wasn't it.
Hang on, didn't sign up to be Gary Barlow's backing dancer. That was not my understanding of the gig.
Take That are splitting up.
As excited as we were when the band...
Now they've given their strongest hint yet for an original lineup reunion.
This is the perfect time and the perfect moment. And it just so happens that they're massive.
I've been sceptical about him coming back in the band.
I'm just a bit nervous and a bit scared.
There's always going to be an issue, me working with Rob.
Me personally, I'm not afraid of hitting some walls.
Doesn't matter what you put on that table, you won't have it unless you've come up with it.
I think it's beautiful.
It is, but it's your song.
I think you've got to come to the table with something better.
We have to find a way to agree with something.
Fallout, arguments, tears, whatever. Gotta do it.
Please welcome on stage, Robbie Williams!
I had tears in my eyes to see all you guys together again.
You've got to make this record that you put on and you just go, oh man.
This is about life. This is about the five of us.